Hello and welcome to Money Monkey Africa, your go-to financial podcast. Today we have amazing creatives with us, lovely ladies. I have Brenda and I have Emma, and they are the owners, the co-founders of Hello Space, which is for an interior design company that also has a retail shop. And please go and check them out first so that you just see the wonderful works that these young ladies are up to. So Brenda and Emma, thank you so much for coming, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so tell us about,
Hello Space.
Hello Space.
Okay, so hi.
Hi.
My name is Brenda.
Yes.
My name is Brenda Rutich, co-founder of Hello Space, as you've said. And Hello Space is an interior design company, and we're just figuring it out, actually.
Yes.
And Hello Space has actually given birth to now the retail shop, that is Shop Hello Space. So technically, we're a design company that's branching out and figuring it out, and also we're building an interior design stroke architecture, stroke home deco, all that.
Yeah.
That community online. With my friend and my partner.
Emma. And it's so interesting. Like, Emma, you're so artistic. Let me just show you guys a bag Emma made. I've ordered already. You just came up with it, yeah?
Yes.
And the fact that you're not actually an interior designer, you've not studied for it. You've studied accounting. So how did you get into the interior space? How did you guys, okay, let's start an interior design company? Yeah.
So really, since when I was young, I loved organizing things. I'd not eat breakfast if the pillows are disorganized.
Wow.
So your parents proud. I'm an organization freak, so I think that. And I didn't realize that I loved interior design so much, and up until I started university. And actually, right before I started university, I told my dad, you know what, I think I'm artistic, I love art, let me do design. But my dad was, you know what, no, you can't do design. I had qualified for a design course in KU, but my father didn't want me to go that far. So he told me, you know what, you're going to do accounting just like me. And that's where I ended up. But I'm really grateful that I did accounting, because in every business you need to be literate in accounting and finances. So that's how I started.
Wow.
That's how I got into.
So how did you guys decide, okay, we are going to do this company together?
Okay, so that's an interesting question.
Yes.
Because initially we found something that we both really liked. We loved it. It's fun, because when you hear design, it's actually a fun thing to do. It's something you can actually do as a hobby, as well as also profit from it if you're good at it. Yeah. So we just had a conversation. We're just talking about it because we're friends. Yeah. Bouncing it off of each other, and then we're like, I see we did a project. Actually, we did a project together, and then we're like, it looks nice. This is something we can actually do. Yeah. So we did a pillow. We actually fabric painting, and it turned out really, like, it was great. I wouldn't say, okay, right now, because it was like 2 years ago.
You're like, that was amateur.
It's not something we can show to people, but it was really nice. Yeah. So that's where I feel like we got the idea to actually start something, and maybe even just to see where it goes. We didn't even have like a set goal that we wanted to be as big as even like a studio or something. We're just going with the flow. It's something we liked, and we just wanted to put energy to it. Yeah. And it's good that we both liked it and we both were interested in it, so it even made it easier.
Wow. Okay. I love that. With, like, when I look at your work, I just see the passion for design, and that's amazing, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's talk about now starting a company. You weren't looking for it, like, it was more of purpose. I'm interested in this. And then now, okay, so we want to start a company. What conversations did it go on? Yeah.
So how we started financially.
Yes.
Talk about how we started financially.
Yes.
So that is a gray area. But as you've seen, you've mentioned that I made this bag. So our family helped give us a tailoring machine, and Brenda had mentioned that we were painting fabrics, or painting on fabrics.
Yes.
So we decided, you know what, we're painting on fabrics, why can't we make pillows and paint on those pillowcases? So our family gave us a tailoring machine, and that's how we started we started making the pillows. We painted them, and we had our savings, you know, we're still students, so our finances are tight, but we were saving, and if we cost shared everything. So if it's buying a fabric, if it's 1 meter, it's maybe 1,000 bob, we split. Yes.
Let me ask about the profit margins, because, you know, you guys, we were talking about, you started with a retail shop, the making handmaking,
yes.
The painting and everything, and then now you are getting into the space of renovation. Renovating, like, guys, there's this bathroom they've renovated. Like, I'm like, am I in Kenya? Thank you.
Oh, bless you.
So, yes, into the renovation space, which you just told me you started it like this year, actually. So, how did you decide, okay, anyway, profit, it's not working as much?
Okay. We're in Kenya.
Yeah.
Hey, VAT.
Yes.
So, you see, when everything, the prices that we had, we actually started, we were selling the pillows at about like 400 to 500 bob. That was the case, not the cushion insert. So we're selling them separately. So that means that's fabric that's gone into it. That's the paint that's gone into it.
Yeah.
And now, everything was just getting pricier and pricier, and we didn't want to keep on just, you know, when you go to the page and tell people, okay, now, so we're going to be increasing the price.
It
just doesn't look good. So that's why that's why the rain started beating us on the production side. So we tried to incur the cost, some of it, and also like transfer kidogo to the consumer, and then now we got to a price range that was kind of favorable to the audience and the target market we had, which was like around 800 to 1,000 bob.
Yes.
Yeah, so when we got there, the prices kept getting, like, higher. It was just going higher and higher.
Yeah.
So that's when we decided, this production thing, because it was also handmade, it was custom made. That means time has gone into it.
Yes.
Some things weren't even being accounted for. We had miscellaneous money here and there. So the business wasn't really, it wasn't a sustainable idea at that specific time. Yeah. So that's when we decided to go now into doing the projects. Because now with the projects, you get to even now see, like, you can quote the project, see how it goes. Like now we were talking about the bathroom.
Yes.
We can quote everything that we are going to use, our design fees, everything, and even the time that we're going to do that project, which is much more sustainable. And it's also like what I've done, like that's my career. So I feel like it's even, it's easier for me to do what I've studied in school instead of like doing production.
Wow.
But it doesn't mean that we won't go back to it. Definitely we will, because hence Shop Hello Space. But just the handmade bit is just not that sustainable at that specific time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge, I think, with production in Kenya. Like, it's very hard. Producing, you have the vision, but the materials, we're talking about with jugs, about wood production in Kenya, like interior space and the tools. Emma, like, how has it been getting into wood? Because I love what you guys do. Like, I'm crazy about your art. So how's it been working with, like, wood, the different materials? Tell us about, I'm an interior, I love seeing it, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So,
So, firstly, I don't know much about wood. The tray that you just saw was me experimenting on woodworking because we're really interested in woodworking. I see myself having a woodworking station. I want to have all the tools, a workshop. I want to have all the tools. So that tray really was just me starting out.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Please continue.
But wood is expensive. Ooh, it's expensive.
Is it that it's not readily available in Kenya, or what's happened? What's the challenge?
I feel like the challenge with wood, as much as wood is readily available, hands down, but it's very expensive, and then also it's very volatile. For you to find the perfect wood to make something like a product, you have to actually have researched and know what wood works best with what. Even the varnish, like what you're going to use the product for, like its usability and things like that. So that's what makes it challenging when you're working with wood, rather than when you're working with other materials. I don't want to say plastic because we're trying to get rid of that.
We're
all about sustainability.
Yes.
So that's mainly but wood it's a good material, but that's just the problem.
Okay.
And it's also expensive.
It's expensive,
yeah.
But expensive is relative.
So
we want to reach places where expensive is just like, it's quite
okay.
It's affordable. Anyway, let's talk about the challenges of the business, or just the whole process in it. Getting 2 years into interior design, what have been the main challenges for you? Brenda.
Okay, so I'll start. Let me just focus on my own personal challenge. As I was telling you earlier, so I struggle with imposter syndrome. Okay, I think everyone does, but like it's something that is holding me back for a lot of things. I'm trying to deal with it, but it actually gets in the way. Where it comes to a point that you get a project, yes, you want to do it, you know that you can do it, but your brain is sending you signals that you can't actually do it, like you can't make it fruition or something like that. So that's a challenge, I think, for any designer or any person out there. So that's something that I'm dealing with. That's my first challenge.
Okay. And what about you?
For me, having not professionally studied design, but I do study it, online. I try to get as much information as I can. So I struggle with, am I good enough? Can I do that design? Is, even if I maybe create a mood board, before I share it to someone, I double think. I'm like, am I really good? Is this really good? Can I actually sell myself as a designer? So that's a big challenge, but I'm working on it. Yes.
But the fact that you have the fundamental of accounting and bringing it into the design perspective, I think that's your stronghold. Because creatives and money,
hey, that's me.
That's you. Kuna shida ho. And Brenda, you were talking about just how you started was mostly through savings. Let's talk about your savings journey.
Okay.
Just personal savings, or just how was it? Like, tell us the process.
Okay, so that's interesting. I've just admitted that I'm not
as great,
but I try. So when it comes to savings, I actually started with an app. It's called Core, because it has this process that it looks like an MMF. You're actually earning while you're saving, which is a good thing, and you can be able to set goals even if you want to buy something like shoes, things like that. So I had to break it down to bite-sized pieces for me to start my saving culture. And then from there, that's when I graduated and started investing. I'd say investing, because now I got into Forex, trying to just buy shares here and there, because I feel like I have to graduate, because it's either I stick to core, which is something that I know myself, I'll go back, I'll stop, like, it's an app, so I'll stop checking on it and things like that. But so I decided to invest, because that's it's even smart for you to try and see where you want to, what you're saving at. Because me, I don't like asking for money, and I want
you still want to ball.
I still want to ball,
Nice. So Emma, let's talk about, what are you guys envisioning for Hello Space? shop Hello Space. We've talked about the studio, the workshop. But yeah, like, what are you guys looking forward to into the interior space? Yeah.
2 years from now, or let me say maybe a year from now, hopefully, we hope to have a studio that we will be able to employ a team of creatives, young people from just maybe straight out of university or people who are in university, who want to exercise, who want to...
Who are interested.
Who are interested in design and those DIY crafts. We want to have a shop, a physical shop, so that people can come, shop our items. Yeah, that's
what you're looking forward to.
Yes.
And I really am envisioning the studio for you guys. I'm like, I see it.
Oh,
I can't wait to enter it. Hello Space. Yeah. And, as we just finish off, yes, what advice would you guys have in terms of the creative industry and owning your own company? So, yeah, which one would you be comfortable starting with?
I think I'll generalize it.
Yeah.
I'll say just start. I know it's cliche, but it's true. Because just start with what you have, especially right now, because you can take advantage of the fact that we have the online wave going on right now. So whatever it is you're interested in, just start doing it. If it's about design, let me talk about design.
Yeah.
If it's something that you like doing, either it's woodwork or if it's just creating mood boards or doing renders, just start. And YouTube. YouTube is like, it's a library of information, so you can definitely learn a lot of things there, and just begin as you go, figure it out as you go, and just learn other process, because us we're also learning, si ati tumejua everything. Yeah. And also challenges will be there, so I'll just encourage you to just do it.
Yeah.
Why not? Just do it. Yeah.
What about you?
Let me talk a bit about finances.
Yes, come on.
I'd say once you've started, balance your accounts every single day. Okay. Even if you're earning 100 bob or 200 bob.
Yeah.
If you miss one day, you'll get confused. And it's going to bumble up. Right now, I'm looking at Brenda and we haven't balanced our accounts for a long time. So imagine, just try to balance. If you don't know how to do it, there's YouTube. YouTube has really been of great help to us.
Which YouTube channel would you recommend? Because honestly, that's something I'm really struggling with, especially balancing my daily expenses or just the whole weekly budget. I'm like, okay, it works well the first 2 weeks, and then the last 3 weeks you're just like, what's wrong?
Yeah. Okay, so if you have an accounting background, YouTube would be really easy. But if you don't, I'd say, imagine just try to do it traditionally. Like, just write there, expenses, list them down. Even, the way it's supposed to be in a table, you don't have to do it in a table. Even I started listing it down with Brenda. We were writing there, for paint, 80 bob or that. Just list it down and
keep your receipts.
Why do we keep our receipts, guys?
Because you'll forget.
What's the receipt for? Like, see, it's like a liter.
It's later, but now when you've already bought, okay, if you're doing like a big project, you'll definitely need the receipt to account for every cent that you've used. So even at the end of the month, if you have a certain budget or this is the money that you're using, you can account for where it has gone to with the receipt. You won't remember. You won't.
What I do now, now for receipts, I find it hard to keep receipts, but I try to keep them. Now what I do is I walk around with a small notebook. I even have it in my bag. So it's just a very tiny notebook and a pen. So if I know I've spent maybe 580 on material, I'll just write it down there. Even if I've kept the receipt, I just write it down and I write the date and what I've bought.
Wait,
so that
can we just go back again? I got distracted for a minute.
Okay.
So, like, you have the receipt book, and then?
So I have the receipt book.
Yeah.
I have a book that I now write all my expenses, so that in case I in case I throw the receipt somewhere or I lose it, I have that book that I have written all the expenses and the date. So it's very easy for you to backtrack.
Okay. Wow. That's a learning lesson for me, and I'm like, okay, I need to implement that.
Just a small book.
Yeah. So what other? Because I feel like you have really good. Yes, you do. don't nini yourself. Shoot yourself in the foot. Yes. So what other financial advice, just personal or just business, would you give to us, or that is working for you?
That is working for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Develop a saving culture.
Yeah,
I'm quite a spendthrift.
Thrift shopping.
But yeah, just develop a saving culture. Even if it's little, just save.
Yeah.
Just try saving. You don't have to spend everything. Just develop a saving culture.
Yeah, I love that. Develop a saving culture and keep your receipts. Those are really good fundamentals, and I'll just look forward to doing that also. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us for this podcast. I feel like it's been such a short one but very productive. Yeah, thank you so much. And just tell us how can we reach you? Yeah.
How you can reach us? Hello Space. You can definitely follow us online, Instagram, and also TikTok. You can find us at Hello Space, @_Hello Space. And also if you want to reach us on WhatsApp or even call us, will you guys put the number?
No. DM them fast.
DM us. Yeah.
But in case you have a pen and a book like me, our number is 0745 270 260.
Okay, that's your business number.
That is my business number.
I don't want you guys to. When can I take you off for a date? Anyway, so yeah, reach out to Hello Space. Tell us what you want to know more about them, and feel free to DM them. Let them renovate your house and say Hello Space. Bye.